Well, it is a very good morning to you of yours that's joining us live on zimai.com. Right now, the International Criminal Court, the ICC. And by the way, we're talking ICC here. We're not talking international, cricket and all that, cricket council. This is International Criminal Court. Guru Kota Iro, Rinona, Neze Mutemo, where Pasirose of, Rinona, Neze, Mairano, Ne Kuita, Kwe Utongi, Wepasirose, Runoitwa Iro International Criminal Court, Raita Iro declare kuti mhosva dzinenge dzaparwa munyika nyangwe zvazvo dzaparwa dzisina kuparwa munyika isiri signatory of the Rome Charter dzinogona kutongwa. So I'm just going to put that in English here. The ICC has edged closer to looking into and trying crimes against humanity by Emmerson Mnangagwa, by the ZANU-PF regime here. And our viewers witnesses that I am referring specifically to the development that involves Myanmar and Bangladesh. What happens here? I'm just going to read the full text or bits of the full text that we have right now, which are on zimai.com. I invite you right now to read the full text. This is the press release from the International Criminal Court. Many will remember sometime earlier this year, I personally submitted the first ever International Criminal Court case against these crimes against humanity committed by ZANU-PF. And I say it boldly, I will submit more evidence because I am convinced that there are crimes that are being committed right now in Zimbabwe. Anyway, around that time, we had Ziyambi Ziyambi, the Justice Minister, coming out making a press statement through the Voice of America, saying that it is impossible for crimes that have been committed inside Zimbabwe to be tried in The Hague. However, following the very same legal arguments that we submitted earlier on this year, obviously the ICC has declared, and this is a precedent, this is a latest precedent here, by the ICC. And I'm just going to read it right now. And the pre-trial chamber of the International Criminal Court authorized the prosecutor to proceed with an investigation for the alleged crimes within the ICC jurisdiction in the situation in the People's Republic of Bangladesh / Republic Union of Myanmar. And so this is the situation, Myanmar / Bangladesh. ICC pre-trial chamber is composed of Judge Olga Herrera, Carbuccia, presiding Judge Robert Fremr, and Judge Geoffrey, Henderson. The ICC judge's opening of an investigation into the situation in Myanmar, and this is despite denials by Ziyambi Ziyambi. The International Criminal Court has concluded that it may exercise over jurisdiction over crimes when part of the criminal conduct takes place on the territory of a state party. So I hope you heard me right there. Obviously, good morning to you. This is what they have ruled, that they may exercise jurisdiction over crimes when part of the criminal conduct has taken place on the territory of a state party. What does this mean? This means if an individual who is on ICC territory is linked to a crime that has basically they have committed this crime, and even though most of the crime, of the actual crime, the actual physical crime, was then effected on non-ICC territory, so on a territory that is not under the jurisdiction of the ICC. The ICC may have jurisdiction over that. I hope you heard me right there. I'm just going to put it across here very simply. Anyone who is on ICC territory, who is aiding and abetting crimes against humanity, or is part of the crime against humanity, can be prosecuted. The prosecution can begin. This is how simple it is. This is how simple it can be. And by the way, the ICC was set up from 2002 of yours with listeners. And excuse me, this 92 or 2002, I apologize, I need someone to help me there with the dates. This is the latest development of yours with listeners. Many remember when this announcement was made earlier on this year, when it was revealed that I personally here, when I submitted this case against Herrera Mnangagwa for crimes against humanity at The Hague, there was an uproar, particularly from ZANU-PF, dismissing the development. And they said it is impossible. There is no way that the ICC can have jurisdiction over crimes against humanity that have been committed in Zimbabwe. However, this is the latest development of yours witnesses. If you want to read it, please jump on zimai.com right now, read it, peruse it. I would like to engage you, our viewers witnesses. I would like to engage people who doubt this development. People also agree, but most importantly, those who doubt this development. We want to hear your views, particularly legal experts here. Come here and tell me if what the ICC have ruled here is inconsistent with the development that I can clearly show here, in my view, is clearly pointing towards a prosecution of crimes against humanity in Zimbabwe that have been committed in Zimbabwe. It is clear. One of the arguments that I'll tell you right now, it is clear. Many of these crimes that have been committed in Zimbabwe have had links and people who are on ICC territory. Show me those, or show me evidence that disproves this. This is what I can present so far of your witnesses. As we get into the weekend, would like to get to more, discuss more on this, and we engage on this. And lastly here, I'm not supposed to make this comment, but this is to do with economics. The economy of a country is built on, and it is strengthened by the manner in which it upholds the sanctity of life. The best economies in the world, they are well known for the manner in which they uphold the sanctity of life. The weakest economies of the world are known for being weak on their morals, their institutional conduct when it regards the sanctity of life. Obvious witnesses, I'm going to be cutting right now. Obvious witnesses, then let us continue into the weekend as we discuss. I'm sorry for screaming in your ears early this morning, but I do believe that this is a story we all should engage in. Let me hear your views. Please also feel free to dispute, dismiss this article altogether. We are here to engage. And by the way, this is zimai.com, where we engage you of yours witnesses, taura tese engage, tichigadzira nyaya, tichigaya nyaya, tichishanda, tichikurukura in a way that should improve our community. It's a very good morning to you, of yours witnesses. Hanzi na Thomas Makoba, hanzi mapererwa imi je ICC zvinoita kuti economy inake here. Zvema human rights njo zvinoita kuti economy inake. When this is my view. Let me hear your view here. You're saying kuti hanzi azviti. Thomas Makoba, do you want to drop me any inbox, private inbox there? Pana Simba Chikanza right now, and then we discuss quickly. I would like to bring you on video if possible. Do you know? Drop me an inbox right now, please, per messenger. Ndombo kuti imuri kutaura kuti hanzi zveICC azviite kuti economy inake. Uyai panapa mukoma Thomas Makokoba. Sorry, I'm saying that to honor you. I think you got a great name there. But let's just hear your thinking there. You're saying kuti hanzi zveICC azviite kuti economy inake. Sally, good morning, my sister, my lovely sister. Oh, good to see you. Right, Thomas there is saying hanzi zveICC azvigadzire economy. Like what I was talking about there, one concept, one principle that I brought out is the sanctity of life, sanctity of the way in which a country, a community upholds the sanctity of life, respects the sanctity of life. And I'm saying that when that is improved, when an economy demonstrates, when a community demonstrates that it respects the sanctity of life, number one. Number two, when it demonstrates that it respects the rule of law, the economy automatically improves. That's why right now you see Great Britain has got one of the most powerful currencies in the world. You know, you know, and yet the world over, countries trust the UK. They would rather stash their money in London, than other parts of the world on this small island. Why? It is in the way in which this country and its institutions respect, number one, the sanctity of life, number two, the rule of law. Prime Minister you know, even prime minister, I'm just trying to tell you here, literally, you know. You can do that. UK. Why? They have a certain way that they conduct themselves, that they respect, number one, the sanctity of life. They respect human beings. They ensure that their institutions, number one, they prioritize and they honor the human spirit. Number two, the rule of law. They uphold the rule of law. They don't care. Tomorrow, if the laws, if the courts declare that Boris Johnson is a criminal and he must step down, guess what? Boris Johnson will be jobless. He'll be walking on the street, Mangwan, and rover dust. You know, this is how UK is, and you know what? That improves an economy. Thomas Makobanzi, we have heard this nonsense when Mugabe was alive, saying, hey, ICC is coming to investigate Mugabe until he dies. Nothing happened. Well, thank you very much, but you know what? We never had a 2019, did we? You know, that was back in those days. We never had a 2019, did we? Now we have a 2019. In 2019 now we are Papa I open up a 2020. You know, and the thing is, no one owns the future, no one controls the future. One thing I understand, one day is one day. One day is one day. And I also don't think this is about any individual. It's not about punishing anyone. This is about a country. This is about restoring a community. This is about restoring the pride of a nation. Excuse me, the rule of law in a country. And I think here, Thomas, that is what you want here. If I'm not wrong. So I'm going to be cut right now. If you're just jump on Ziyambi.com to read for yourselves, and we continue to engage on this. And please do feel free as well to dismiss anything that you feel, nah, this don't make sense. Feel free as well. We want to hear your views, by the way, because we are dedicated. Not only that, we are addicted to growing. We want to grow. You know what? Today we say, improve. Anyway, very good morning to you.